Hey everyone, and welcome back. Good to see you again. Now, before we go any further, I would like to warn you once again, you will see some footage that might spoil your own experience in the coming updates. So if you prefer to stay spoiler-free and discover it yourself, I would advise you not to continue this video. Now, recently the community has discovered some interesting new files within the game's code, and we're here to discuss them. The discovery includes many different designs for space stations, which is an exciting find since it could potentially mean that some new content or features are on the way. As often is the case, some players remain skeptical and warn us to take such findings with a grain of salt, as they could be hoaxes or modified versions of existing content, and I agree we should indeed be mindful when dealing with such leaks. That said, I personally trust the sources behind this discovery. Players like ThatBomberboi and the team he works with have a long history of uncovering real gems in the game's code and data. To get a closer look at these space stations, I'm using a mod created by Windr, which allows me to check out some of them myself. In the short time I worked between systems, I have seen quite a lot of different design, and I have to say I'm really impressed with the details and overall look of them. The design seems to be inspired by the planetary archives, which makes sense and also makes the two structures more conformed. The interior is currently much the same, and it does feel a little odd if you compare them. If you take a closer look at the interiors and the shell, they don't quite match up perfectly, so no matter what the plan is for the inside, there will be some alignment needed. I also noticed that the landing bay for the new space station is higher than the original ones, so if you have this mod enabled and you play with someone in multiplayer that has not, you will land in two different locations. Now, I do believe we will see a change in the interior, but that is something that they most likely are still working on. Especially if you look at the current stations, landing zones are not ideal. Since the release of Beyond, ships have become much larger, primarily to make the game more immersive for VR players, and that was 4 years ago. Unfortunately, when making these changes, developers did not adjust the size of the landing areas, which is why there are ships with wings clipping through the walkways. Now, if you compare these with the Outlaw stations, it seems like the developers took the sizes of the ship into account and adjusted accordingly, which makes me believe they will do similar adjustments for the new stations. Still, this is all unfounded speculation based on the alleged new space station exteriors, and I think it's very important that we keep that in mind. I have noticed already many speculations both on Twitter and Reddit and of course YouTube, which in all honesty could set dangerous expectations. I think it's definitely too early to get our hype on, as we're still having the 9th expedition running for 2 weeks, and I expect we only will see the next update releasing somewhere halfway through April. So please take many of the videos and posts you see on social media with a grain of salt. Most of the upcoming speculation will be more wishlist than actual founded information. Currently, we only know there are space station exterior overhauls in the making, if you believe the data mine files are true. Now, once again, this makes me wonder about the strategies of Hello Games, because it feels a little odd that such important files can be found and unlocked in the game. It's almost as if they want us to find them. If not, and these files were left there accidentally, then I worry about their professionalism. Well, I worry about that either way. While the data miners and modders are doing amazing work in No Man's Sky, I feel news like this should be released by the developers themselves. Just imagine having a screenshot like this shared by Sean Murray instead with, "Hey guys, look what we're working on." Anyway, I'm looking forward to what the next update will bring, and I'm sure my imagination will get the better of me the closer we get to it. But I think it's very important we keep a divide between imagination, speculation, and our expectations. I thank you for watching. I hope this video got you just enough excitement for the coming update, and if you liked this one, then a thumbs up would be really appreciated. Have an awesome day. Goodbye for now.